Hi, Unity in the Community family. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and conclude the Gospel of John. I want to focus on Peter. We see his introduction, if you will, where he becomes a disciple. And then we see it ending with a reinstatement, if you will, of Peter's calling to be a disciple and a minister of the gospel. But in John, when he's first being called to be a disciple, it mainly focuses on him and his brother Andrew, their relation with John the Baptist. And so whenever they're talking, they see Jesus. They were part of the group that saw Jesus being baptized. So it really doesn't say who the two disciples are that sneak off and start following Jesus. But Jesus invited them, like a good neighbor, like a good rabbi, to come to his house. And I guess they hung out for like hours. But it was around that time that I believe they were getting to have fellowship with Jesus. As any Christian, we should truly yearn for and long for and pursue true intimate fellowship, as these two disciples did. They weren't going to just leave him at the baptism or leave him as, talking to the multitude. They wanted to go home, into the house, into intimate fellowship with Jesus, as we all should. And it's at that time that I believe Peter got his name changed. It's all in John 1. So then in John 21, after he denied Jesus, he then was restored. I love more than a restoration story. I always like to say restore better than before. And that's exactly what happened for Peter. And that's when Jesus appeared to him on the shore. And they caught a bunch of fish. He told them to go on the other side. And what I really love is that he tied his coat around him. He put the garment of praise back on him, because he wasn't going to sit there and be under condemnation for turning his back on Jesus. He knew that Jesus had warned him about it. And he said, you're going to be okay because I'm praying for you. I've got your back. And I think Peter knew that. So when he saw Jesus, he knew exactly who he was. And he jumps off the boat and he goes to Jesus. That's when Jesus says, hey, 3 times, you denied me 3 times, and I'm going to ask you 3 times, do you love me? Of course I do. Then feed my sheep. Reinstated, full circle. Such a beautiful story of restoration. Amen. Be sure to like and subscribe.